Are we having any fun yet? Sammy!
Sammy Brand Muffins.
Sammy Hagar!
Ladies and gentlemen, Photos and Tramps. Hey, Jim, what's going on? I saw my name up there. What the hell's my name doing up there with Jim? Here you are.
What's up, Sammy?
Well,
Where have you been? We
lot
haven't
of
seen you
stuff.
in a couple of years. And
well,
you
I don't get
fucking-
to New York that much. You know, I'm a West Coast kind of guy, and the weather is good, so I'm here.
All right.
Are we on? Wait,
Yeah, we're on.
Oh, we are on.
The first thing I want to
Hello.
say is
I don't hear
this.
myself, but here we go.
First thing I want to
That's
say.
what that is.
Okay. We haven't seen you in years. You don't fucking age.
Ah! Yes.
Is it the
Only
tequila?
on the inside. On the inside. No, it's the rum. It's
Holy
actually the rum.
He
His
doesn't
rum
age.
his rum is great. You hooked me up
thank
with a
you.
bottle last time.
Thank you.
You used to come in here with alcohol. Where's our bottles?
Well, we were talking about that on the way over here. It's like I flew in night before last. I got in like at 1 o'clock in the morning, and from the West Coast. And the next day, yesterday, I had to jump up and start rolling, and then again this morning, jump up and start rolling. And it's like I've been on the other side of the clock my whole damn life. You know, it's like so.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit groggy, but. So I didn't want to bring nothing to drink. I didn't know Jim was here. Now, you know, then I for sure wouldn't have. Because
We love Florentine, and we thought this was a great day to have him in because you guys know
man,
each
it's good
other.
to see you.
Are you afraid you would have started drinking early in the morning and then it would have been shot the whole day?
People that drink in the morning, I'm sorry, that's an alcoholic. And I've always said, if I wake up in the morning and feel like I've got the shakes and need a drink to get straightened out, I'll stop drinking. It's not good to drink
Didn't
in
he have
the
a
morning.
song, though?
Sammy-
It's 5 o'clock somewhere?
No,
Or
that
something
was
like
Jimmy
that?
Buffett.
That's Jimmy Buffett.
No, there's another. You had,
Yes.
What was
Wait,
your
didn't you
song
say
like that?
Margaritaville?
Mas Tequila.
No, I know Mas
Wasted
Tequila.
away. No.
No, you had a song.
No, I did not. I did not. Hold
I'm
it. Oh,
gonna
now you're
fucking-
trying to rope me into something here.
All right, fair enough.
Sammy's got a great thing about drinking. He's like, I just leave. When I've had enough, I get a nice little buzz on. When I just want to leave, I just go out a back door. I don't say goodbye to anybody, and I go home. So I'm not going to be a raging alcoholic. I don't need to drink for 14 straight hours. I'm the same way. I got a 3-hour window, and I'm fucking out. I'm done.
Florentine, wasn't it Slash in one of his bands had a 5 o'clock somewhere type of song? Does it
There
drive
was a
me
song,
nuts?
yes, 5 o'clock.
All right.
Yeah, a
I'll
Slash
have to
song.
look it up after you leave.
Well,
Sammy.
I talk about it in my book. Honestly, there's a whole chapter on how to drink. And I say, that's one of my things. I say, like if you're doing shots, you do a couple shots to get yourself kind of your buzz on, and then you start with a mixed drink and you sip it for a few hours and you dance and you party, you jump up and sing and do all these things, and then you feel your buzz going away. You just keep maintaining that thing. But those guys that go down and they do 12, 15 shots and then bam, it's like they're gone. You're just looking at them going, dude, I can't help you now, So there's a way to drink and have fun.
That's like Lemmy's philosophy. He's like, I never get drunk. I just have one long drink. That's his thing. You never see the guy stumbling around, Lemmy, or anything. He said, I just have one long drink.
Now, some guys can do that, can function on booze or on drugs. I can't.
Yeah.
If I smoke joint, I'm under a table. If the phone rings, oh no, somebody's at the door. I'm gone. So I can't. So I don't. Not
Can
good.
you perform drunk?
No,
Is
I'm
hard
not
for you?
drunk. I mean, I get buzzed up. I always do a little bit before I go on stage, have a couple drinks. And with my band, we start partying and laughing about 20 minutes before I go on. That's my rules. 20 minutes before I go on, then you go out there with your buzz, and then you wear yourself out. And after the show, then I'll drink a little bit more sometimes. But not sometimes I don't even drink after a show. I'm not a huge drinker. I don't like to get dizzy. I hate to puke.
Yeah.
All right. I wouldn't. It just don't work for me.
So you're under control with it.
Yeah, I guess somewhat relative to other rock stars. Yeah.
For a guy that has a bar on stage, he's under control.
That's awesome.
He's got the girls
Yeah.
coming out mixing drinks.
That's awesome.
Well,
Good for
you
you,
gotta
Sammy.
keep the buzz on. Can't stop the show. Say, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get a drink.
Where you at with? I discovered grapefruit beer the last couple of summers.
Grapefruit beer?
Yeah.
Sammy looked at him the way a man would look at another man saying that.
Exactly.
I know Florentine doesn't like the grapefruit beers. You haven't had any
I've
grapefruit
never
beer
had,
yet?
No. I like
Oh,
ginger
my
beer because it goes
God.
good with my rum. But you know what? Grapefruit beer would go good with tequila because tequila and grapefruit are great.
Right.
But ginger and rum is great. So, but grapefruit beer,
I thought-
just to drink a beer with grapefruit.
I
is
thought
that
by
it right
now
there?
you would have had a grapefruit beer, though,
No.
Sammy Hagar.
I'm not a giant beer drinker either. It makes you piss.
Yeah. Well,
You know?
they're coming out with some good flavors, though, for the beers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, you get
yes.
buzzed quicker on, on some
you
hard
got
liquor.
Yeah, you need some liquor to get your buzz quicker. Exactly.
Yeah, you don't want to drink. You need 5 beers to just get a little buzz on.
And then you're in the bathroom peeing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Can I ask you about your tequila company?
Yes, sir.
I heard a rumor you made a lot of money.
It's true.
You should be bragging about that.
Man.
Is the number 80?
It's 100.
100 million?
Yes, but I only sold 80%.
So you still get a taste?
No, I sold the 20% back later.
Oh, okay.
And so, it was more than 100 in the end. But it's like, I hate to brag about that because it's kind of embarrassing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's a great story.
It's
How many
awesome.
years ago did you come up with the
Early
tequila?
90s, right? 91 or so?
Yeah, I built the Cabo while I was 26 years old now. So whatever that equates to. And the tequila came out like 95, 96. Right when I left Van Halen, I started working on that tequila.
So 20 years later, you make 100 million off it.
Well, no, I sold it about 8 years ago.
Oh, it's been that long.
Yeah.
So 12 years later, he made $80 million. or
$80
something.
million.
It's pretty amazing.
What a great story.
But
Well-
and wasn't the story, Sammy, you would spend a lot of time down in Cabo San Lucas and you wanted a good tequila and you couldn't find a good tequila?
Well, no, I found good tequilas down in Mexico, but I couldn't find good tequilas in America then. It was before Patron. It was before all that, before Don Julio. Now there's 150 good tequilas, But when I came out with Cabo Wabo, Patron came out right before me because I didn't know what I was doing, And then we were number 2 top selling premium tequila in America and in no time. And it just grew like crazy. And it was a huge profit brand. That's why it made so much money. It didn't cost anything to make it back then. Nowadays, I wouldn't have made that much because the margin wasn't that big. I know I'm talking business now, but it's like, we were making like $200 a case on it and selling 150,000 cases. So you see what kind of money that was making to me in my pocket. I had a 20% partner. That's
So
all I had.
when you do that and then all of a sudden it starts to build, I know you probably got offers before. When did you know it was finally like, you know what, this is the right one to take?
Exactly. People were always trying to buy into it. And I was saying, I don't want a partner. I'm making so much money. First of all, I don't need one. I'm doing something right. And everyone said, well, if you ran this right. And they were right because Patron is worth like $2 billion, and they were right before me. And I could have been that if I'd had one of those kind of liquor guy partners, but I was running it like a rock and roll band, Fuck it. Anything goes, right? You want to buy something, it's over there, And I promoted the hell of it. But long story short, it was worth $67 million legitimately because of the how much it was making a year for X amount of years. All right, we'll pay you this much. And I refused to sell it for that. And, it wasn't for sale, but people were always trying to buy it. So they'd say, well, how much you want for it? I said, I don't even know what it's worth, right? So they'd come back with that number. They do their numbers, right? Well, here's how much it's worth. I said, no, not interested. One guy says, Grupo Campari, who owns Sky Vodka and a whole bunch of stuff. The guy goes, well, how much would you sell it for? And I said, $100 million. And they go, okay. I went, wow. You know what I mean? Come on. That's life-changing shit, I've been a rich rock star, for a long time, but that was real money.
How good were you doing before then, though? Because when you can look at $67 million and go like, no, I'm
not
okay.
ready.
You must have been okay for.
I was making like $7-8 million a year off the tequila and 4 or 5 off my music.
Oh, all right. Fuck
And
yeah.
it's like
$1 million a month.
Yeah, and spending it, giving it away. I mean, I didn't blow my money. I'm fine, but
Let's start a
I didn't need
tequila
money.
company, Jimmy.
Yeah.
Let's get in on the
It's too
tequila.
late.
I know it is.
It really is. We
It's
gotta
very
sell
obvious
something
it's too
else.
late because it's too many.
Yeah.
Did you offer anybody a piece of the action early on, and they said, that's what I want to hear? Where they're like, good luck with your tequila, but I'm not interested?
No, I had one partner that was a third partner that pulled out for $1 million at one point, and it's like
Millions is a nice payday, but knowing what it's going to make eventually.
And then I just had my 20% partner, Marco Monroy, who's still my partner in all the Cabo Wabos. He's the Mexican side of it. And we're still partners, and we're going to do another tequila. But, I mean, we can do one, but I say for somebody to just jump in the game, it's about a $10 million game now. I put $50,000 into Cabo Wabo. That's how we started that company. And that's the last money I put in. I never put money in. It just started making a little bit more. But
And it
to
helps
start-
having the name to promote it, too. Like, because people want to drink it because it's yours. They'll give it a shot. It definitely helps to be a rock star promoting something.
Yeah, and to have a credibility. It's
Sure.
like saying, I'm on my second album now, with my rum, Sammy's Beach Bar Rum. It's like my second record. My first record was a hit, So now I'm going to make a third record with. I'm going to get back in the tequila business because I like it a lot. My fans love tequila, and I have a new idea. of how.
But
what
do you have
kind
to
of
come up
tequila.
with another name, though, right?
Oh yeah,
Do you got the name?
yeah.
Have you
Can't
said
tell-
it?
I don't want to tell you. Not yet. No, it's too early.
Yeah?
It's too early.
Copywritten it?
It's too early. Yeah.
All right,
But-
then tell us.
No, I can't. No.
Give us an
Oh
exclusive.
man, no.
Sammy, give us an exclusive.
No.
We've known you forever. Come on, give us
I think I
something.
know what it is.
Yeah? What is it?
Sammy's Beverage.
No, it doesn't have my name on it.
all right.
It's True Mexican, and it's.
I can't drive
True Mexican's good.
55.
Yeah, back in the same group of people that we did Cabo with. It's like we're gonna just upscale it a little bit. Not upscale. Actually, we're gonna downscale it. If I'm give you a hint, it's like it's not pure tequila. It's got another type of spirit in it, and it's a combination of things, and it's the shit. It's the shit. It's so good. Okay, I'm gonna
Wine.
No wine.
Tequila
No,
and wine?
it's
I've heard-
all agave, 100% agave. It's just agave products, but we're using different distillation
Okay.
processes and different.
I've heard people putting like shots of tequila in wine or something like that. It became a thing, I
Yeah.
believe, right?
Yeah. There's that one they do with you put in a beer, that little apple pie. You put that what's that stuff? That cinnamon whiskey stuff.
The fireball.
Fireball. Yeah. Drop a fireball in a beer in a glass, and then you suck it down, and you get the fireball at the end. Man.
Yeah,
that'll
it's like
put you in a
remember those old
hospital.
car bombs
Yeah,
they used to have
yeah.
you throwing a beer. But Sammy came around with the tequila at the right time because tequila used to always taste like shit. You know what I mean? It was finally a good tasting tequila when you know, because Cuervo was like the top tequila,
Oh,
and
when
everything
we were
else.
growing up, that's all we had.
Yeah,
I
and everything
think.
else was shit after
Yeah.
that. It was really nasty. So
All those big tequila companies that were big back then, they were making mixtos, which is 60% of something and 40% of just maybe agave, and the rest was just all these chemicals and weird barrel. They put chips in there to make it look dark, and it really wasn't barrel aged. All those things, they've come around now. They all everyone makes good tequila now. There is very little rock gut tequila left on the planet. I mean, some's better than others, but people got wise. They're going, nobody's going to drink this stuff anymore.
Yeah.
We changed the game. Patron, Cabo Wabo, and then came Don Julio and those guys. It changed the game.
We got your cookbook. Are we having fun yet? And I was flipping through the pictures, and I saw that there's a picture of you with Shep Gordon.
Chef's my dearest
And I just
friend.
saw his documentary, Supermensch.
Yeah.
It was really good. I'm assuming that maybe you got the idea for this cookbook through him somehow, because
Shep turned me on to so many things. He's the smartest guy in the world.
he made the chef into a rock star. It's
Yep.
one of the many things that Shep Gordon did.
Yeah, he kind of managed the early chefs in the early days when they were making 40, 50 grand a year, guys like Emeril and stuff, and helped them develop their like spices and canned goods and all that,
Yeah.
He's a genius. He helped me with the tequila. Shep was he hooked me up.
I didn't know that.
When I first had Cabo Wabo in his porcelain bottle, I went over to Shep's house in Maui. I live in Maui part-time, and I said, what do you think about this? He goes, I don't drink tequila. He goes, let me call Willie. So he gets Willie Nelson over there, and Willie tastes it. He goes, this is good tequila. And I'm going, okay. So Shep said, what do you want to do with it? I said, I don't know. I think it's the best tequila in the world. I was into it, And Willie's going, yeah, that's good tequila. So Shep found me a partner and hooked me all up. He's like a conduit, man. He's like,
What a great story. He's got tequila. He's like, let's call Willie.
I know Willie Nelson.
Willie Nelson to see if he likes it.
It's like
God,
Willie comes over, rolls a big fat one.
God, you're famous.
No,
Yeah.
no, it was Shep that did it. Shep's the guy that called Willie. I know Willie now, but I met him through Shep. I met Emeril Lagasse through Shep.
He's a brilliant man, huh?
He's so brilliant.
He was responsible for Alice Cooper's success because he knew how to market him back in the day.
Who, Willie or Shep?
Shep Gordon. It's this
he still
documentary that Mike
manages.
Myers did called Supermensch.
What does Shep do?
He's a manager.
He was a manager for many
you know
people.
What? He does everything, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He manages different people. He managed Raquel. At one time, Shep Gordon managed all the Playboy bunnies. There you go. That's Shep Gordon. There you go. All of them at one time.
You imagine that many people on their period calling you at once, complaining about you.
Yeah, I don't think that lasted very long. You're right.
And he hung out in the what was the hotel in L.A.? The Landmark, I think it was.
I don't know.
There was a
but-
famous hotel
yeah.
in L.A. back in the '60s, and everyone hung out there, and Shep did, and he was hanging with Janis Joplin and Hendrix and the rest of them, and
Knows
sort
everybody.
of started managing them and this and that back then.
Yeah, Shep, he's just a complete self-made Renaissance man. He does everything his own way, does everything different. I always say when I have a problem, I'm going, well, I'm going to call Shep. I'm going to call my big brain buddy Shep. It's like he he'll sit there and go, well, you know, I don't know. Shep's heavy-duty weed smoker, and he's, once again, just like some people can function on booze, Shep can get high and still give you a good answer and not forget what he told you.
To this day.
Yeah, he's awesome. But anyway, so Shep, he's like, when I'd be on the road and I'd have a day off in some town, I'd say, I'd call up Shep, say, Shep, I'm in Cleveland. Where am I eating? He'd say, oh, you got to go down to Michael Simon's new place, a place called Lola, man. It's a great place. And I met all these Sheps. I met Emerald, met Mario, met everyone through Shep's recommendations, you know. And then the guy, I could go on and on and on, but he was going to manage Montrose when I started my first band.
Oh, no kidding.
Warner Brothers said, we'll get Alice Cooper's manager. He's the most brilliant guy. So I met with Shep. I said, this is my buddy, Ronnie Montrose, because Shep and I hit it off. Shep's a Libra like me, so we share the same birthday, a couple days apart. So he didn't manage Montrose, but we stayed friends the whole time. So then when our manager, Ed Loeffler, died, my old manager, managing Van Halen, I said, let's get Shep. And we had Shep come in, and Ed and Al are drilling him. We go to his house, and he cooks us this big, gorgeous meal and all this stuff. And he sits down, and they're saying, I'm going, you guys, you don't got to ask him no questions. He's the real deal, the most brilliant man. Warner Brothers said, that's your manager again, right, through us in with Shep. And they go, well, what is your job? and Shep, he's all high and stoned, his low voice, like he's got a Florentine kind of voice, He goes, well, 4 o'clock in the morning, you get caught with an underage girl or something with drugs, you call me. and those guys, they
didn't like that answer?
No, they didn't like that answer. They left, and they ended up with another guy.
Oh, they didn't go with him.
And the new guy, a year later, the band breaks up. If Shep would have taken over the band, Van Halen would still be in the band, and we'd still be the biggest band in the world. But I'm fine with the whole thing, but Shep.
Does Eddie and Alex have a sense of humor?
No.
They don't, do they?
Well, they laugh at some other shit.
Like weird shit that no one else would laugh at?
We used to laugh a lot. We had the greatest time for 9 years. The last year in that band got so ugly. But it was because of a new manager came in and manipulated. He was seeing Ed now, hey, why are you letting this guy run the band, man? Like I'm telling you, it was my band. I mean, every decision made, it was me. They'd say, well, what do you want to do? I'd say, well, we should probably go out in September. Summer's over, and let's, go out. When all the summer traffic's gone. And say, yeah, good idea. Me and the manager. They just went along with everything. Then all of a sudden, this new guy comes in and starts needling Eddie. Hey, man, this is your band. Why are you letting this guy? Because I didn't like the new manager, right? So he, he poisoned the band, broke us up. We would still be together. I'm telling you.
What kind of stuff was it that
great.
Eddie would be mad about? Like if you guys were successful, what could he possibly get annoyed
There was a
at?
lot of money at stake.
Yeah, and you're doing well.
God.
Yeah, I don't know. I couldn't tell you what was going on in Eddie's brain, but and his brother is, they stick together. Al and I were closer towards when the blood was bad. Al and I would still get along, kind of, but then Ed would come in. The quote was from the manager, Eddie wants his band back, and I'm going, okay. I mean, it had been a long time. Dave ran the band, straight up. I found that out after I got in the band, that Dave ran that band, and then I ran that band. And then when I left, it's like under the brothers' guidance, it's kind of like, it's kind of went all over the place. Up and down, here and there. Things ain't, they don't do much. You know what I mean? Like new album, no, it hasn't been. Wait, no, this is the greatest hits record. Oh, wait a minute. Oh no, this was old material. It's like, you guys haven't put a new album out since Gary Sharon, really. A new album.
Right, yeah, because Different Kind of Truth was all.
And what year was
all the
Gary
riffs.
Sharon now? That was 90.
That was like 94.
Four.
No, I was.
No, all right.
I was
96.
I
then
was
it
out
right?
in 95, 96. Gary came in immediately, but they didn't make a record for about 3 years.
Yeah,
All right,
98,
okay.
99.
That's
I think.
right.
How hard is it when
One
you're
tour.
in it? Like, I'm fascinated by bands because you have to go out and perform with somebody if you're mad at them. It's just.
It sucks.
How do you create like that?
Well, that's why I'm not in the band. When the reunion tour, it was I couldn't stand the way Eddie was doing when he was in a real bad shape. I wrote about it in my first book, and I'm not dogging him now.
Right.
So he's playing better than he ever played for a long time. I wish he'd have played like that on the reunion tour in 2004, but he was out of it. He didn't know the songs. He was just screaming over the mic, couldn't talk, couldn't sing. He was just wasted, and it drove me nuts. So I tried to quit after about 30 shows. I said, I'm not going to go out there on stage with this guy anymore, and
And you knew that your tequila company was doing so well.
Yeah, it was, and they hated me for it. But
They had a problem with
why?
you. They had a problem with you ever like talking about it on stage or something. Did you wear like a shirt or
yeah,
you
so
had
I
the
got
tattoo?
the tattoo. Yeah.
So you could show
they
that.
said I couldn't wear shirts with my
They
Cabo
told you you
logo.
couldn't wear a shirt?
Yeah, it
that
was
said
in our contract.
Who gives a fuck?
Exactly.
So then you got a
No,
tattoo.
it was child stuff.
And you had
so
a
I got
short sleeve shirt
So
on.
then, so you said,
Big
"Oh yeah,
screen.
well I'm going to put a
Big
nice
screen.
tattoo on
I
my
was-
arm."
If you notice, in most of Van Halen shots, I was always looking to my right. It's like, no.
But
it was silly. It was
do
just,
they talk to you about that, or is that all lawyer shit?
lawyer shit.
Like, did you ever say to Eddie, like, what's the problem with me wearing a shirt, or is it all like just you don't mention it?
I talked to Al. I wouldn't talk to Eddie after a while because he was so out of it. You couldn't talk to him. He didn't know what he was talking about. And number one, and number two, the next day the whole thing would start over again. It was wait a minute, didn't we already have this discussion? But Alex would say, don't worry about it. You know, Alex and I we're cool. I still really love Alex, but it's his brother. They're tight, and they should be. You know, you don't want to come between
Right.
two brothers.
That's just pure jealousy, man.
A lot of it. Yeah. But the long story short was that I tried to get out of that show. I said I'm not going to do it, and there were 80 shows booked, and their attorney said they'll sue you. You're going to have to pay for all the damages, all the money they would lose from it. And the fine print in my contract was kind of like that. You know, I'm not a fine print guy, and I was really upset. So I finished the thing. I went out and did my job, and Michael Anthony and I every night gave it up, 100%, sang as good as I could possibly sing, and I'm proud of everything I did on that tour. But I said I'll never play with those guys again, and I don't know if I will. Quite honestly, you know, they seem to be in good shape now, but there was so much bad blood on that tour.
Yeah.
Are you able to say that to somebody like, hey, man, you're not playing well? That's got to be a hard conversation to have.
Hey, his own brother was throwing sticks at him and hit him in the back in between starting a song off. It'd be like we're hearing what Eddie's playing, and we'd all look down at the list and go, that's Run Around. Wait a minute, don't recognize it.
Oh, you didn't recognize what he was playing even?
No, man, it was like. It was
And what, he was just
Hey,
partying?
go on YouTube and look from the 2004 Van Halen reunion tour. Just pick any show you want. Go listen to When It's Love. Some of the only songs that come off were the keyboard songs because there was a keyboard on tape. And the rest of them, you go listen to Run Around or go listen to some of them songs. Woo! It was rough. I'm talking rough.
And what was his issue?
Drugs and booze. He admits it. Look, I'm not dogging him.
Right,
I mean,
right.
you
No,
know,
I know.
and
This is old
but
news, obviously.
Yeah, but I mean, like seeing the videos now of them when I go on YouTube and say, see how they're doing out there. Ed and Al and even Wolfie, they're playing great. the Diamonds out there. What the hell is he singing, man?
You think Wolfgang actually helped his dad out?
Absolutely.
Because it seemed like Wolfie wanted him to get out there. Dad, get off your ass. Let's do some shows.
Yeah.
Let's do an album and all that stuff.
And you can't be wasted like that in front of your son when he's old enough to know. You
Right.
know what I mean? So, no, I all that's good. Like I don't even dog him. I love the fact that Mikey's not in the band because I got him in my band, The Circle. You know.
And Mikey doesn't. Mikey, as you say, he has no desire to go back either, huh?
Yeah, I don't think he wants to be tortured anymore.
Oh my
They're like
God.
no fun. The guys are. I swear, it's like the fun was so over in '94. It was like, what happened?
Yeah.
You guys want to get serious now all of a sudden? What the hell? You know.
Where you at with David Lee Roth? And the reason I ask,
Nowhere. I've never been friends with Dave. I never even knew him. I went on tour. Him and I went to tour together, and we did huge business, but we never spoke. It would be like, you know, he's a weird guy.
he's a strange guy. I do ask for this reason. You've been on our show over the years many times, and we've had David Lee Roth the last few years. I just feel like you guys would actually really get along.
No. We have nothing in common except being lead singer in Van Halen.
That's a big thing to have in common.
That
is a big thing to have in common. Is
But
right.
I could see you guys having drinks.
Yeah,
I
and
really
having some
can't
laughs.
you see that?
Yes.
If maybe you weren't both involved with the whole Van
Yeah.
Halen thing.
Well,
yeah,
I'm fine
it's-
with it. I tried on the
Because he likes to have a good
on
time
the
too,
Sam.
man.
He does.
Yeah, but you both talk about anything. You both pretty good sense of humor.
Not around me, you don't.
No.
Well, because he knows you took his spot, probably.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You take that out of the equation, is what I'm saying, and you guys just
I
met on the
tried.
street somewhere, and you weren't Sammy Hagar, he wasn't David Lee Roth. I just feel like you guys really would get along.
I tried. Kid Rock and I in Detroit on the second night of the Sam and Dave tour, right?
Yeah.
Kid Rock and I sat in a room with Dave. Well, Kid Rock got to me and said, "Why aren't you guys doing something together?" I said, "Because Dave won't do it." I said, "I'll come out and sing one of your songs, I'll play guitar, and you really got me, whatever. You come out and sing Finish What You Started. You can't sing my register, but you could sing, if you want to see other guys, he could sing in that register, right? It'd be cool, right?
Yeah.
And, yeah, sure, yeah. Then once we got the deal together, he wouldn't do it. So Kid Rock comes and says, man, this is bullshit. He's in there with Dave. The guy comes and gets me. Hey, man, Kid Rock wants you to come over right now. He's got Dave. He says he's got it all worked out. I go in the room. Dave's smoking a friggin' a filter. The cigarette's gone, man. He's sitting there puffing on a filter, man. It was whacked out, and I'm going, yeah. And he's, yeah, hey, all this, the way he is, it's like kind of showboating. I'm thinking, you don't have to do all that, it just be you and Kid Rock. We can be, have a good time right here,
Yeah.
Next day, Dave, you want to do a show tonight? Dave's not here.
Oh no.
Dave, I got some tequila. Dave's not here. Swear to God, wouldn't talk.
Nothing.
So I dogged him. I came and I did an interview and I dogged him and in the interview and then things blew up and they had to keep us apart. And when he was on stage, I had to be out of the building. And then when I was on stage, he had to be out of the building.
Out of the
wow.
Wait, out of the building, not just.
all kinds of stupid.
But you guys
shit.
knew you weren't going to interfere with each other's performance.
I
Was that
wasn't
just-
even worried about
Yeah.
anything. It's like, it's all his trip. His big show. He had 5 bodyguards with him. 5 big football players in his bus with him.
Okay. All right, so maybe I should take that back. Maybe you guys wouldn't get along.
And that's when
not
you
that
guys were,
kind of guy.
and that's when you guys were alternated headlining each
Yeah,
night, right? So if he went on first, then he'd be out of the building before you got on.
Yeah, I'd come when he got off stage, all that kind of
Was
shit.
either one of you guys hard to follow for the other one? Was it hard to go on after?
It was
the-
difficult for Dave to follow me, absolutely. I was not difficult for me to follow him. He had a cover band. He had a Van Halen tribute band, and he was playing like he was in Van Halen, and it was not working. I'm telling you the straight up truth. His T-shirt sales, my sales would be like $9 a head after a show, and his would be 50 cents a head because people weren't buying it because of what he was doing. His guitar player was doing Eruption and all that stuff. They would do Eddie's, all that Eddie's whole solo, and the drummer was doing Alex's solo. It was like, get out of here. This is like, you can see this in any bar in town, man. And it didn't work for him.
Okay.
And that's all there is to it. His run in Van Halen, I can tell you straight up right now, the early Van Halen stuff is killing. I was as big a fan as anybody, but where he's taking it today, I'm sorry, I have no respect for the way the guy sings. He's in shape, does a pretty good performance. If you like that kind of vaudeville kind of dance and stuff he's doing out there now, but to me, it's like you got to.
You think it's vaudeville, like different, like not?
But he was always kind of like that, Dave.
Yeah, it's
There's a
quirkier
showman,
now.
but
Though when you're
he had the
60,
sword
it ain't the same when you're 60. But my point being is that I'm saying if I would have sang like that in Van Halen, that off key and that like screwy with the melody and stuff, the brothers would have crucified me. And why they're letting him do that, I have no idea. That's just all I can say. Eddie used to say, "Hey man, you shouldn't say that to the audience," and Al would say, "Yeah, hey, you probably shouldn't. Like last night, you shouldn't be doing that because you didn't sing so hot last night." I sing pitch perfect 90% of the time, and it's like.
Wait, what would they say?
But how can they let a guy sing? That's all I can say. So there's something quirky going on in
Like,
that.
because you've never had a problem with your voice cracking on stage or
No.
anything. Yeah.
But when they said you shouldn't have said that to the audience, do you have an example?
Like, what did you say to the audience?
I need to know. That's
I hate these
well-
brothers.
Not things like that. I'd be talking about pussy or something. You know what I mean? Like some chick would have her titties flapped up, and I'd bring
And they would be
attention
mad
to-
at that?
Sometimes.
Why? That's
Why?
great. That's what you should be
It's a
doing.
rock
That
show.
was near the end. That was near the end. It was
Oh, okay.
not in the early days. Early days would be like her backstage, both of them. But no, towards the end, it's like and
Why did they get so serious?
I don't know.
So what would you say if you saw a chick took her top off? Like, what?
I'd say nice tits or something,
Right.
Sure.
or like, hey, go to the side over there. The guy's gonna let you.
Does that ever work? That works.
Oh fuck yes.
That's
It's
amazing.
different now. Like, I guess back in the day.
No,
like,
I'm talking about back my first marriage
Right.
when I was a bad guy. But
Right.
yeah.
But they like girls would have to blow the roadies to get to the band.
Well,
That's-
they weren't supposed to. That the roadie wasn't supposed to make that happen.
Right, but then they would like,
Yeah, they did it. Yeah, and
That
you,
is
you
true.
would know though when the chicks come back,
Yeah.
wiping her face off, trying to plant a big kiss, and they say, "Hey, go kiss Mikey."
Would the roadies tell? Was there a signal where the roadies? There was some way to signal the roadies if they had fucked a girl or whatever to tell the band. I heard there was some kind of a signal, like they gave him a certain color badge if they had fucked him, and a certain color badge if they didn't.
No, I missed out on that one. And maybe they bamboozled me, man. I don't know. But I usually, to try not to. I used to try to have my own little harem and stuff. We didn't commingle. In the rock and roll days. In Montrose, we the whole band. We'd have chicks. We'd all be in some room. We'd be all fucking each other and everything. But in Van Halen, we never did that. It was always, I had my little harem going. Somebody had theirs, and we kind of had our own separate little booths underneath the stage. That so
this would happen during a show.
my guy, yeah.
You could bring a girl underneath the stage during a show, like
Couple
Eddie's
of 'em.
solo
Yeah.
or Alex's
couple
solo,
of 'em?
and you'd be getting
You ever
blown
get
or
blown
whatever.
during a show?
Yeah.
That's
and you're
awesome.
all, and you're all
God,
sweaty, and they didn't care.
No, bottle of water. But
Great life.
But see, I had my crew guy that went and got my people. So I'd say, hey, so it wasn't like there was just a bunch of roadies doing that. I had my guy that took care of business for me. I only played guitar in about 3 songs, and I had a guitar tech, so he didn't have much to do.
What song was Sammy Time under the stage?
Eddie's guitar solo,
Just a nice little
and the
eruption
drum
or
solo.
something?
He did it. He did all of them. He did Cathedral and Eruption.
Sure.
That little long version of.
So when you saw that on the playlist, you started getting a little
I
excited.
knew
like,
right
it's
where
time
it was.
for Sammy.
No,
It's Sammy
everybody
time.
knew. It was all set. Everybody
Nice.
knew.
Was there
I
ever-
mean, I didn't do it every single night, but we did it quite a bit.
Was there ever
That's
a girl
great.
like that your guy brought back there, and she's like, "Well, no, I just wanted to
Oh
say
yeah,
hi."
yeah.
And
Every
you're like,
now
"Oh,
and then,
get the fuck outta
exactly.
here."
Yeah. That was crazy. It's like, okay, no, I'm nice to people.
Yeah,
If you
right. You're not going to be mad at
No,
them.
no. I just say, it's all cool. But did
you ever have a girl who wanted? Did you ever have a girl who wanted you, and then all of a sudden she was like, "Oh, I want to meet Eddie," or one of Eddie's people, or one of that, or one of
Oh yeah, there was always
That's the worst,
There was
right?
always somebody saying, hey, where's Sammy or where's Eddie, and just say, hey, he's over there.
Yeah,
Oh, you
go
didn't get
find him
possessed of
yourself.
it?
Yeah,
Sure.
being the Eddie and I being the lead singer and the lead guitar, we kind of probably had about the best time about it, but
Could you have like 2 or 3 at a time under the stage?
absolutely.
Great thing. Imagine for
Absolutely.
a comedian that working, and this would never happen.
Hey, I want to be a comedian, man. You guys don't understand. We didn't bring this up yet. That's going to be my next incarnation. I'm going to do some stand-up.
Have you ever tried?
Why don't we do
No.
a show at your club?
Well, I've been
Cabo?
laughed at before, though.
Where are you going to try this?
Probably the Cabo Wabo,
Yeah.
right? Why not? In front of my fans. I really do. I have a skit I've been working on. I'm not going to lay it on you guys, but it's like, I'm just trying to get the timing down, and so I was...
You won't get it down until you do it in front of an audience.
I know.
It's just easy. You should try it in front of a new talent night somewhere too.
Yeah.
Not even in the place where you know the guys. Just go on somewhere like where they don't know you're coming, and it's just like a new talent night, and they put you up because they'll be nice to you because it's you.
Right.
But you get like
Or
an
even
honest.
just go under, wear a hat and go under just a different name or whatever. And
No,
just go,
no,
go to,
no,
but
no,
go to
no.
like an open mic night and then try it out.
Well, see, part of my skit is being myself, going out there and saying shit that because people that think, wow, I can't believe he's saying that. You know what I mean? It's like,
Okay.
like people have an opinion of me and what I should be and this and that, and I'm gonna go into this different guy, and that's gonna be half of the funny shit that Sammy Hagar's up there doing this. I'm already laughing, but I was told by a couple comedians, that friends of mine, that they said, what you might think is funny, people don't necessarily think is funny. It's like you got to say shit that just is uncomfortable sometimes, to break the ice,
Sometimes.
Tell me about it.
It'll help in front of your. It'll help in front of your audience,
But
though. Definitely.
you can say, nasty things on your show and stuff,
Yeah,
right?
you
So
know.
I mean that helps. I mean, like trying to be clean humor, that's tough.
Unless it feels right, like just to be clean is silly. Just like to be dirty for the sake of it is
Exactly.
silly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Got to find that balance.
Yeah, just be natural.
But to me, funny stuff is what Richard Pryor and Eddie Murphy and those guys got so dirty, but yet it was uncomfortably dirty,
Because they were clever, too.
yeah.
They
And
were
it didn't always
brilliant
work.
with it.
I was
No.
just watching Live and Smoking by Pryor, which was done in '71 and then released
After
in
he,
'81.
when he cleaned up and he wasn't funny that time.
No, that's Sunset Strip.
Oh.
That was where he had a red suit on. He had already burned. This was one he taped in '71, and he was at the Improv here in New York, bombing, getting some laughs, but bombing, talking about his mother being a prostitute, and fucking guys coming in to fuck his mother, and the crowd was like, "Whoa!"
Didn't go over well.
No,
yeah,
they weren't ready
yeah,
for him.
yeah.
But it was great.
But did you find it funny?
It's the greatest thing I've ever seen because I knew where that material went years later. But just to watch him working on it and not killing with it was fucking amazing.
We gotta search that out today.
Yeah, it was like watching a guy work out.
Oh, what do you got?
I want to make sure we sell some cookbooks here,
Exactly.
Sam.
You know
You're
what?
giving
You
us some
guys
great
got me
stories
talking
here.
about Van Halen again. You know what I mean? It's like, hell, it's been
Are you-
35 years or something since I
Well,
was
we
in
all
that
grew
band.
up with Van Halen, though, so
I
we're
know.
going to continue. You're probably officially sick of talking about
Sammy's
Van
got a
Halen, though.
great band now.
Jimmy was telling me about the band where you're kind of going through the years, right?
The Circle. Yeah, the Circle.
There it is.
At
the
your
circle. At
service.
your service. Nice T-shirt.
The Circle is, Michael Anthony, Jason Bonham, Vic Johnson from the Wobbles, my longtime guitar guy, and myself. And we play Van Hagar, we play Led Zeppelin, we play my early Montrose stuff, we play early Sammy hits, and it's probably the greatest hits list on the planet because of the heritage we can pull from, and it's. I just think it's the coolest thing on the planet to be able to stand up there and sing When the Levee Breaks with Jason Bonham playing. It's just, man, it's goosebump time, And so
Is
I'm
that
having
your
a
favorite
good time.
Zeppelin song to sing? When the Levee Breaks?
Yeah.
That's a good
Well,
one.
I mean, I like singing Zeppelin tunes, but that one I feel I can kind of make it my own. The other ones you got to be a little more true to, but that one's because they didn't write it. It's an old blues song, and it's such a badass arrangement. Jimmy Page came up, or whoever came up with that arrangement. It's the baddest ass arrangement.
What's the hardest Zeppelin song to sing?
Well, for me, it would be there's two dimensions to that, but one just straight up singing the Immigrant Song is high as a motherfucker.
Yeah.
And so Mikey, can do the and I let Mikey do that crazy stuff, and when we jam that, but the hard ones to sing are things like Kashmir, or like Stairway to Heaven, because they were so Robert Plant. If you don't serve it right, you look like an asshole up there, trying to change the thing to make it like you. And if you try to sing like him, you look like an asshole too. So I don't touch those songs.
Do you think that's why he doesn't go out? Like, I wonder why the Zeppelin reunion was so
can't
much
hit those
money.
notes.
I wonder if he's like worried that he can't hit the notes that he used to hit.
Yeah, maybe, but also,
He's probably just over it.
He
He
don't
doesn't
want.
care.
That's the way I feel about Van Halen. It's like, do I really want to go back and just do that? After Robert's had some great solo records,
Yeah.
and he's been adventurous, and it's like when you've got all that stuff together, you don't just want to go back. Like for me, it was always that with Montrose when everybody was still alive before Ronnie passed. Everyone would say, why don't you do a Montrose? I said, well, I don't want to just go out and sing just Montrose, man. I got heavy metal, One Way to Rock, Three Lock Box, Moscow. I want to sing all that stuff. So that's what the Circle's about.
Cool.
And the first Montrose record was a huge influence on Eddie, right?
Yeah, they named the band, same thing. They patterned it, 4 songs per side on the album. Ted Templeman producing, Warner Brothers, everything about it. Yeah, the Halens, man. They patterned it after first Montrose. Right?
Is the Circle touring in our area? Or?
No, we don't tour. I mean, I don't.
You're done for now.
No, I do 3 shows a month. So,
okay.
so I can, and I give all the money to them. So it's like, so that I can have a great band.
That's when you sell your tequila for $100 million, you can
Well,
do something like
So
that.
you get all the money to the other guys.
That's
in the
Yeah,
band.
I pay for all the expenses. We got my own plane. I fly them around in plane. We stay.
Is that
in the
your
best
plane
hotel.
in the book? The photos you own
Yes,
that plane?
Sir, it is. Yes, I do.
That's great to have your own plane.
I've heard,
Nice.
I've heard,
Challenger 300. But the point is we travel like that. They ride in my plane for free, and they pay them really, really good, and they can make a good living off 3 shows a month, and that's the way. So that's how I pattern my.
Anything
my
else you
lifestyle.
want to rub in our face?
Yeah, exactly.
No, it ain't rubbing nothing.
Maui.
That's
I'm
what
just fucking
That's
around.
what this
I'm fucking
book's
around,
about.
man.
That's what this book is about. It's about you can have. Maybe you don't have the jet, but you can have
The chicken.
The life that I live is everything else that I do. You can do it. It's all free. It's all about beach. It's all about a nice meal, a nice garden, family and friends, and making good cocktails. And that's why I wrote this book, because I want to tell my fans, is no matter how rich and famous you are, there's certain things that make you happy and certain things that you don't. This is what makes me happy, and they're all available to everyone. This lifestyle right here. That's why I'm saying, are you having any fun yet? You can. And, I have my little criteria. My first, my favorite thing to be is on the beach, right? So I'd rather be on the beach, but I got to have water. So next would be a nice lake, and then next would be a river or a stream with fish in it, so you can fish and eat the fish and, have all these things. And then last, a swimming pool, okay? Take a swimming pool. If you don't have a swimming pool, during the summer, go get that barbecue out, take a fucking sprinkler, put a hose on it, put the sprinkler on, man, and go out and barbecue next to it. You got a little water in a bathing suit and have some good cocktails and good friends and fuck, man, that's it.
It's fun being Sammy, isn't it?
Yeah.
But you can
It's a
have
fun
$1
life,
billion
man.
and you're laying on a beach somewhere. The guy next to you can be a billionaire, and you can be broke on your ass, and you're on the same damn beach, putting your feet in the same water, going swimming, body surfing, whatever you're doing. And maybe the billionaire guy's got some waiter bringing him some drinks and stuff that you can't afford, but you bring a little cooler with your own drinks in there, man. You know what I mean? I'm saying it's about what do you like in life? But that's what I like, and that's it.
And you cook? You're a good cook? You're a grill guy?
Yep.
At the
I
parties?
grill, I bake, I do everything, man. I'm into the kitchen thing. It's my
Your wife must
meditation.
like that. That you
She
don't have,
loves it.
That you don't. She doesn't have to cook.
No, she's always bitching about it. Actually, she's saying, "Why don't you let me cook tonight?" I said, "Because I want to cook. It's what I love to do, man." It's, we getting beefs about it.
Sammy's got to go. This sucks.
It's all good.
10:40. We're done.
How long is your show? You guys just sit here all day doing this? This is awesome.
So we feel like
we went a
we're
little
done.
late for you, Sammy, because we love you.
Move
You're
to
entertaining as all hell.
Move to the West Coast, and I'll hang with you guys every day.
You're in
I'll
Maui,
come in
though.
and I'll be the 5th guy on this wheel. What is it? You got 4? Yeah. See?
Yeah, we'd love to have you. Sammy,
How's your club in Cabo?
Thanks.
Doing
Great.
You got the big party
Canteen,
coming
yeah,
up.
the big party
right around
coming up,
Hol-
yeah.
I missed it last year. There was a comedy festival down. I missed it by a couple days.
Come on, Jim. Come on down. See, I want to have more comments. George Lopez is coming this year. He's my newfound buddy. He came to a show the other night. And
George's a big heavy metal head.
Yeah.
George
George
Lopez.
Lopez?
Yeah,
Crazy.
huge.
Oh, he's crazy.
George Lopez?
He, went
Yeah,
out there.
yeah, he is.
He got the
All right.
fans so pissed off by trying to get us to do more and more encores. And we came out and did another encore. I did another encore because he kept saying, "If you fucking scream, they'll play all night. If you and so pretty soon
It's a pretty good Lopez, by the way.
we didn't come back. We didn't come back, and he started going off on Trump, and he got booed off the stage. It was classic. So I mean, I like that stuff. Like, come on, Jim, let it out, man. Come on.
I might come out
you
for
too,
it.
man. Bring your funny ass down there.
All right,
come
Sammy.
on. Don't bring your funny ass down
I would
there.
love to go down there. You kidding me?
Sammy's got a book signing tonight.
Oh, where?
We should promote that.
The book
you don't
review
really
in-
have to.
Book review in Huntington, Long Island.
That's my hometown,
It's gonna
Sammy.
be-
My hometown.
My fans are already there sleeping on the sidewalk. It's like the redheads are the greatest fans in the world. So
Go see my brother at his restaurant, F.H. Riley's. It's literally right there.
what's he got? What kind of food?
I'm not putting the pressure on you. You don't have to.
What
show
kind
up.
of food? I'll have. No,
I just got a cheap plug,
I'll
and that's all
grab
I cared
some-
about.
Well, they make a good.
He's a fine chef. Yeah.
Well, chef.
Americana basically.
I'll
with a
grab
little,
some food
Asian,
to go and
some Asian stuff
for the
in there.
ride back. I'm dead serious.
It's F.H. Riley's. It's right down the
F.H. Riley.
street.
F.H. Riley's. Here,
At-
my people are out there. F.H. Riley's.
Ask anyone
To go.
at your signing, and they know where it is. He does very well. He doesn't need the plug. He does very well. He's a hard
Great.
worker. He's been cooking since he was 15.
No, but I'm yelling that plug to my people because
All
I'm
right,
saying write
if-
it down, and I'll get some food to go. I'm dead serious.
Wow. All right. I'm calling Brett.
I gotta
making
eat,
sure he
man.
gets
It's
to-
like after you do things, you gotta eat. That's what
Absolutely.
I'm into. Wait, I wrote a fucking cookbook over. All right.
So it's in stores today.
Yes. Are we having any fun yet? It's
Got to go
Sammy-
number one. I need it.
Oh, yeah, it'll go number one.
I need it.
Yes, Sammy Hagar. That's
And then
great.
he's got book signings in St. Louis, San Francisco, Roseville, California, Lakesburg, California, all this week. So I don't know what the website is.
RedRocker.com, I
Yeah,
guess.
all that stuff will be up
Sammy's
there.
BeachBarRum.com, CaboWabo.com.
Sounds like he doesn't need plugs.
Peace and love. Thank you guys for having
All
me.
right, Sammy Hagar, everyone.
We're done, too.
We're done. Jimmy.
I'm at Caroline's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then the following week I'm in Michigan Friday, and then Minnesota Friday and Detroit Saturday.
Kingsport, Tennessee, this Saturday, September 24th, 26th, Stress Factory, New Brunswick, New Jersey.
Great. Florentine, thanks. Great
Come
job
on.
today.
Give me something funny. Somebody tell me something funny real quick. Come on.
You're in the wrong room.